How is my room still so warm? Hi pals, it is me, Archie, they them pronouns only. I won't lie, still not feeling amazing. Still not feeling amazing. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do this week, not gonna lie. But I did think, you know what, actually, let's go with like a positive vibes kinds of video. So I thought it would be maybe a good idea, seeing as this will be going up, I think, literally on the 1st of September, to talk about the things that I'm excited for autumn, the autumn season. So I talked about briefly on here, but also like in a main post on Instagram about why I basically prefer summer for the most part. Not so much this very scary climate crisis kind of summer that we had, so might be taking some of that back. But I do enjoy seasonal activities, seasonal holidays, things like that. So I wanted to talk about the things that I am excited for autumn. For the most part, they are only in autumn. Some of them maybe end in technically winter because they're closer to Christmas, but like, whatever. But I just wanted to talk about it because I have mental illness and I do not have the strength. That's it. Just do not have the strength to go on. So yeah, something a bit of fun, light-hearted, that we can chat about in the comments. So let's go. My eyes are crying. Hello? It's because the sky hurts my eyes.
The sunlight hurts my eyes.
God, that's like a 10-year-old song. Anyway, moving on. So one of my favourite things is seasonal TV. Autumn is one of my favourite like times of year for TV, to be honest. Grey's Anatomy is supposed to come back in like November apparently. I'm waiting for the new season of Grey's Anatomy, even though I don't tend to watch it weekly, but I might, depending. But the other seasonal TV, Strictly Come Dancing. I've made a couple of videos talking about that because I'm gay. I'm gay. Yeah. So I'm very excited for that to start soon. I have no idea what's happening. I don't really keep up with like reality TV shows being like, oh, this is who's going to be on the next season. Like before it goes on TV, I like to just kind of see what happens and and just wait for it to air. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here as well. It's like a solid, God, what is it, like 6 weeks of like just every night watching people do ridiculous shit. But the adverts are getting ridiculous, so I don't know whether it was last year or the year before when I was watching it, and I was just like, mate, this is just, there's so many adverts for so many TV shows now, so why would I watch anything in real time when I can fast forward through all the adverts if I just recorded it and watched it the next day. So we'll see which TV shows I actually watch live. I tend to watch Strictly Live because I like to vote. And then the new season of Married at First Sight UK is going on tonight when I'm filming this. So I'm filming this on the 29th of August and it's on tonight. So I also made a video about last season's UK, the first season of Married at First Sight UK. And I kind of want to make a video about the one season of Australian Married at First Sight I've watched, because what the fuck? I apparently chose like the weirdest and craziest season to start watching of the Australian one, so there we go. But yeah, the first season of Married at First Sight UK was
awful.
Like, a lot of people they chose were kind of already like micro influencers, whereas like the Australian show, like, obviously everyone's like basically ridiculously good looking, because that's the whole point of watching reality TV, is watching hot people do shit, right? For the most part. But like 90% of the Australian maths people have like a normal job. You know, they're not really, they either don't have like a social media presence, or it's like specifically for whatever business they have. So, but the UK ones seem to be a lot of like models, actresses, actors, influencer people. So, you know, it'd be great if this year it was a little bit different, because I definitely really enjoyed watching the Australian maths a lot more than the UK one. And also they've definitely shrunk down the amount of time the UK one runs for versus the Australian one, or like that's how it seemed. They just did not air as many episodes. Like, we were watching the Australian maths for fucking ages. There was like 30 episodes, and I think for the UK one there was 10 to 15. I really can't remember, but there were not many episodes. So, you know, give me more. I want to see more. Especially when it comes to the seasonal TV, I watch it with family members, and I also watch it with some of my chronically ill friends, and it's just something really joyful to like talk about with my friends that doesn't involve so much like emotional labor all the time. It's one of those ways where you can connect with your friends, but in sort of like just a silly, gossipy sort of way. That's really what I'm looking forward to as well, is speaking to my friends about these TV shows. And then like as well, when it comes to seasonal TV and like seasonal films and shit, Halloween, I might see if I can go and watch a Halloween vibey movie at the little indie cinema around like end of October. That would be nice, you know, just treat myself, pretend that I live a normal life. But other things I'm looking forward to, so it has rained a lot already, but I'm looking forward to the autumnal rain, to give like cozy reading vibes, you know, something that makes me feel less shitty about being inside. Because even though I love summer, this summer was really harsh. I barely left the house. The only thing that I tanned was my feet, because you can see my Birkenstocks tan lines. I burnt my shoulders, so I've got like these really fucked up tan lines on my shoulders. But besides that, I did not tan. I barely went outside, except to water my plants that were fucking dying and thirsty. So, you know, I'm looking forward to weather that makes me feel better about my choice to stay inside. And obviously that comes with as well cozy clothing options, because the other issue I've been complaining about the whole summer is because of steroids and comfort eating, I have expanded physically, and like a lot of my clothes don't fit when it came to summer clothes anyway, at least. So summer clothes were really difficult for me this year, because I don't have the money to just go and replace some clothes. I have really been struggling to find clothes that are actually like the size they say they are, or finding clothes in my size in shops, because I find it really difficult to buy online if I haven't already tried on the items, because clothes just don't fit right, you know. And I need to try them on first to decide, which is why I also really struggle to buy things from like online secondhand apps as well, because like everything I buy turns up and it's something really different to what I thought I was buying. So summer has been hell. It's been hell for clothes, but I do know I do have a decent selection of autumnal winter clothes that will fit me. like this. But I bought this recently, to be fair. I bought this secondhand from fucking somewhere, I don't know. But like, I have clothes that I will be able to fucking fit into that are autumn appropriate. So I'm very excited to finally be less warm, because I just always feel warm at the moment, but also to be wearing clothes that I just feel a bit more comfortable in and maybe feel a bit more like dressed in, because everything I've had to wear in the summer has just felt like pajamas for outside which is also just my vibe anyway. But yeah, anyway, you know, so I'm excited to be wearing clothes that feel like clothes and actually fit, you know, because as well, then the other issue with buying new clothes, I don't want to buy new clothes and get rid of any old clothes, because with steroids I've gone up and down in weight quite a bit, so the likelihood is I'll probably dip back down eventually in my steroid journey again and my weight. So I don't want to get rid of clothes that I really love but don't quite fit properly now, when I will probably lose weight again because of the steroid dose down the line, you know. So it's been a pain in the ass, so I don't have to think about that too much when I can wear my autumn clothes, you know. I've had enough of thinking about my body. I've had enough of thinking about my body, okay? I don't have one. I'm also looking forward to Halloween, obviously, but the thing is, you know, nothing really happens. Nothing happens around here. I don't really have many local friends to do things with. I'm still trying to be careful with COVID and monkeypox apparently as well too. So I don't know what exactly will be super exciting besides possibly going to the cinema by myself. But I just love Halloween vibes. Okay, it's my favourite holiday and I never get to fucking enjoy it, you know? Speaking of favourite holidays, it's my birthday. I'll be 28. I'm crying. I'm actually fucking crying. Yeah, there's a bunch of birthdays coming up as well in this sort of section of the year. My birthday, my mum's birthday, my dog's birthday. A few of my friends, like Serene, her birthday is in November, but the specific date has escaped me. I think it's the 6th, but, you know, I'll double check. So, the only thing I have to look forward to is people hopefully maybe buying me presents. Amazon wishlist available here. But you can also send me gift cards to my email address, because cost of living fucking sucks, and I have been using Love to Shop gift cards to buy food from the supermarket. And then also enjoying buying other people presents and sending them to them, or spending their birthday with them like I do with my mum and the dog. So things that are exciting and enjoyable to me. Yeah, maybe my little chronic illness support group will throw another hour-long Zoom party like they did last year, to make me feel loved and appreciated, you know. I don't know who else has had that done actually in the groups, so I don't know, but me and my Aussie mates made me feel really loved, like, fucking hell, made me feel really loved, like, that last year.
That's just English. That's just my voice.
Me Aussie mates made me feel really loved last year. Wow, no. Performance anxiety.
I'm normally a lot better at my really shitty Australian accent. I'm so...
So, yeah, bunch of birthdays. My chance to spoil some people. I have some ideas of little, like, gift parcel bundles. What the fuck are they called? I don't know, but I have some ideas. I just wish that also the postage wasn't so expensive, mate. Fucking hell, second class parcel is like £3.50 now. Also, just generally, autumn colours, autumn foods. This summer has been so hot, I cannot stand to cook food. So I'm kind of excited to enjoy cooked food again. Tell me you are autistic without telling me you're autistic. Temperature of food annoys me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into my morning porridge, enjoying cooked meals, because I just fucking hate it at the moment. Even though I want like maybe like a fried egg sandwich or a cooked breakfast for lunch or a brunch, you know, or like
Pancakes.
I've been dreaming of pancakes for weeks, but it's just still too warm. I don't want to eat anything that's hot. Every time it's dinner, I'm like, do I have to eat dinner? Can I just eat another bowl of cereal? That paired with my very irritating autistic switch with most fish foods, super fun. So yeah, I'm excited to feel more like I can enjoy warm foods. That also includes certain kinds of like desserts and puddings. So we've, you know, been picking a lot of berries and fruits. That we are, I don't know, prepping and freezing so that we can use it in like crumbles, for example, you know, crumble to me is like an autumn winter dessert, but half the things you put in a fucking crumble are ripe in summer, so what the fuck. I'm also seeing, okay, right, hold on a second. So one of my big old like 30 before 30 challenge I have for myself, things to do in like the last 2.5-3 years of my 20s before I turn 30, things that I really want to fucking just do and enjoy. I'm seeing Dan Howe live. Teenage me would be fucking screaming. They also would not have had any idea that Dan Howe would end up being a fucking stand-up comedian, but I mean, yeah, you know, things happen. Things happen. But yeah, so that's, I'll be seeing Dan Howe live, which that along with My Chemical Romance were things that I just never thought would be possible. Because for a start, My Chemical Romance broke up a fucking long time ago and Dan Howe disappeared from the fucking internet. Like, I just never thought these things would ever happen, let alone appeal to me again, because I'm glad I didn't attend those kinds of like YouTuber tours from like the 2010s, because I'm not gonna lie, they kind of suck. Like, looking at them, really, they're not my vibe. I enjoy consuming the content of the people and not just going to some very strangely glorified meet and greet, you know? If you did, no hate, you know? Enjoy your life however you deem fit. I just am glad I didn't fucking bother. And I would much rather be seeing Dan Howe live in this context of him being a stand-up comic now versus back then, you know? But we all live, you know? As long as it's not harming anybody, it's fine. And then something else I'm very excited about. I have been looking around for this for a while, and I've not really found anything until it just popped up on my fucking IG feed like 3 days ago. So I have been wanting to get back into performing and acting for quite a while now. It's something I talk about on here occasionally, but I do struggle finding spaces that are accepting of everything that I am. Whether it comes to the disability, chronic illness stuff, to being queer, to being trans, but also specifically looking kind of like, I deem myself as looking queer. I don't necessarily call myself androgynous, but other people probably would. I would not be cast in most roles because of how I look. Even if I, as an actor, don't mind performing, you know, as a cis character, a lot of the performing arts industry is still very not chill and not very open-minded. and I'm very close-minded actually, specifically when it comes to things like that. So I have been looking around and hoping for a like queer theatre collective, and now there is one in not quite my local area. It would mean I'd have to get the train into the city and a bus to the location, but I think currently the plan is that they are meeting twice a month. So, you know, I feel like I could possibly do that twice a month. You know, to join a space that is specifically for queer and trans performers and actors, which is very exciting. So that is starting soon. That will be, I think, the first meeting. Oh God, hold on. Didn't need to stretch my head. Yeah, I think the first meeting. Yeah. I'm sorry, I've just had like a fucking hello. Left my body for 5 minutes. Where was I? Yes, the first meeting is, I think, a week from today. In the evening. So that's the bit that's gonna fuck me up. Evening? Ugh. Yikes. Also, it's gonna get in the way of my fucking TV. Like, you know, what I started the oh my God. I started this video talking about is my seasonal TV, but it's fine, I'll just catch up the next day or something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what will come from that. I don't know where it will go. Hopefully it will be one of the ways of which I can reignite my enjoyment and joy around performing and acting that I used to have before reality hit and everyone sucked the joy out of it for me, and then also before I realised I was trans and you know, all those things. So I don't know, I'm just very excited for the opportunity to possibly be playing characters again, but for fun, and not for autistic survival. Hello, I should be paid for this because I do it all the time. No, also, the autistic flat effect face does make me very, very good at deadpan humour. I'm very hard to crack. Don't worry, babes. But yeah, so, even though everything sucks all the fucking time, as it always does, I'm excited for all of these things. You know, some of them are very small things that are just like, hey, appreciate this thing that you can, like, gain some joy from. But that's what I got. That's what I've got this week. Everything is hard, you know, everything's been really difficult just to get through. I regularly try to keep lists like this to just help me through, like a little crutch. I'd also started to keep one specifically in September, just for general things that are, not September, same, August, for generally good things that were like happening and going on. So yeah, I literally have 3 things on this list, so it's not the greatest or longest list, but yeah, my little list that I'd made in August so far had been seeing celebrities taking back their support for JD in that very big court case after his fans paid to unseal documents which just exposed him for being the worst, even more worse than all of the publicly available knowledge. So obviously there's many things to say about that, but I just wanted to put it down as like a positive thing that people actually were taking back their support because they'd realised that they were fucking wrong. Also, my GP surgery has put up posters to say that they are a safe space for trans patients. I'd never seen this before. I've been living in this area for 17 years, going to these 2 like buildings for the GP practice, and I only saw it recently. I think it's part of like what the Claire Project have been working on generally in improving healthcare for trans people, whether it's gender specific or not. And yeah, just again, another really small thing, so much better, like more things could be done, but like just seeing this small thing made me feel a little bit lighter, and like I could breathe a bit easier, especially after I was outed as trans by the ADHD psychologist to my GP. You can watch that video as well, so another one was the different nurses are doing the cervical screenings as well at my GP practice, to the who was doing it previously, who traumatized me. Again, small things. And then I saw photos of Gerard Way wearing a dress on stage, feeling more comfortable in their ability to experiment with their gender expression, especially in recovery from addiction. Again, sorry, I don't know what the appropriate terminology is for that, because lots of people use different things. You know, seeing the mixture of like someone who was a really, really big icon to me as a teenager, who, yeah, was super skinny, openly talking about things like their substance use struggles and what that stemmed from and related to, and why they were so skinny back then, which had its link to gender presentation, which is something I've talked about as well. I think that was a specific video I talked about that for me. So yeah, even though I didn't actually get to see that in person, seeing the photos and seeing some of the quotes and from interviews and tweets that other people were talking about this in general was also just a really nice thing to see, that we are slowly progressing in some ways. And sometimes it's hard to see those really little things that you derive joy from, you know, whether it is just a TV show you enjoy watching, or like the doctor's surgery putting up a poster just to say, hey, by the way, we're a safe space, or we try our best to be. Those things can sometimes just go straight over your head and be very difficult to see when you have the struggle tunnel on. I didn't want to use the word blinders because I feel like that's quite ableist, to be honest, but I don't know what another term is for those things. So the struggle tunnel is, you know. Having the struggle tunnel vision can make it really difficult to notice some of the good things around you. So yeah, I just wanted to put this together to talk about the good things I'm looking forward to and the good things that have happened recently, even if they are absolutely fucking tiny. Because it is genuinely one of the few ways that gets me through every single day in this hellscape. Tell me what you are looking forward to this autumn, whether it's an event or TV shows like me. Are you looking forward to the same TV shows? Tell me in the comments. Leave a like on the video, as per usual. I'll go. Don't like me, because I'm fat, trans and disabled, you know, mate? I say a lot of things they don't like, so I think they just go. And if you would like to see more of me talking about, I don't know, things in general, subscribe to the channel. I do post every week, for the most part. Occasionally, I tend to take Christmas and New Year off, and sometimes I just get too fucking sick. But for the most part, it's every week. So subscribe if you want to see me. I'm so warm. I think I'll need lunch soon. And I just need to lay down, you know, just want to rest. Just need some rest. So I will see you next week. Woo. I will see you next week. Bye.